In this video, I'm going to show you how I helped one of my clients to come up with a plan to grow his Instagram page and make money from it. And if you want me to help you do the same, review your content, give you tips, and help you make money from your brand on social media, there's a form in the video description. And I'm going to pick 3 people who will submit that form and help them for absolutely free. Watch this video first. And if you like to get a strategy like this for yourself, completely for free, just fill out the form down below this video. All right. So, hey Catalyst, I love your feedback. If you have a moment, I'm Ross, started my blog at the end of 2023 after being inspired by your content. And he goes on and Ross explains his current situation and where he wants to go from there. This is the Ross Instagram right here, already 15,000 followers, very good job. Obviously, he was not really like Ross, you were not consistent. After certain period of time you stopped posting, so you took a break from November to March, which is fine, and your views are definitely good compared to the amount of followers you have, and after the fact that you took a break, so it's totally, everything is fine with what you have here. But let's dive straight into the presentation and let me help you. So first of all, what you're doing right with your content, and that is posting 3 to 4 reels a week is great momentum. Recreating viral formats shows you understand what gets attention. When it comes down to recreating viral formats, so for example, these videos definitely perform really well for you. I would find new ways to make them. So I would find ways to how you could use this hook, how to build a strong architectural visualized portfolio in 1 month. What you could do is you could literally just remake this video the same way, do everything the same, but just change the visuals of the video. So for this one as well, instead of saying read below, you could just make like this style where you introduce what you did straight in the video. So you just need to find ways how you can utilize these best performing reels in a new style that is working currently right now on the platform. And I prepared you some examples what you can do, which I'm going to show you moving forward. I really like that you have a specific niche, a specific target avatar you're going for. That's a good one. It's going to be much more easier for you to monetize, make products, and build like a community because you are kind of like specific and niche down, right? Content ideas moving forward. So if I were you, these are the main content ideas I would utilize moving forward. It will be behind the scenes. It will be mini rants, opinion-based content that drives engagement. So, rants like the pros and the cons of being 3D visual artists, the things that 3D visual artists don't talk about, stuff like that. How to use like tutorials, like how to get clients and how this was designed, for example, how you designed a specific project. Curiosity, which also very good one. Topics like how much you can earn as 3D Max specialist, right? So if you look at these types of videos, these gonna be able to attract people that are interested in becoming 3D artists, maybe. So for example, I see this when pilots make these videos where how much you can earn as a pilot. A relatable content, my projects from a few years ago versus now. So this just builds a relatability with current 3D designers that could relate. Or for example, your projects looking bad in the beginning and your project's looking cool now. So this is just for relatability. Now, the strategy with content always should be this. You should have call to actions in every 3rd or 4th piece of content. And those call to actions should drive traffic to either your free gift funnel, so free product funnel, ADM, MeX to start ManyChat automation, or your YouTube channel, right? So you should drive people from your Instagram to your YouTube channel, to your free lead magnet, which builds your email list. These are 2 main things you need to have in mind. And for a content on feed, I would place them in every 3rd or 4th piece of content. Content examples. So I'm gonna attach the links to these videos inside an email I'm sending you together along with this audit. But these are some of the content examples I found which is working very well in that niche. So 3D Max is boring, they said. So this could be categorized as mini rant or just a curiosity-based video idea. This one, right? And obviously, I've seen this video has like 700K views. This one has 1 million views. And obviously these videos are going to attract mostly just 3D design artists. So I'm attaching these examples alongside with the Instagram page. What you want to do is you want to see the format that is currently working for accounts in your niche. And you want to use that format when creating your own videos. You don't want to use an older format. Because what I'm seeing right now with your content is that you're coming into the space, and I really liked one video that you did. I'm just not sure what this is. If that's your watermark, make sure you don't add any watermarks. This is a safe sign, I think, but I don't think it's necessary for you to add this sign. If people find it valuable and it's packed with value, they want to save it like naturally. Your content is good right now, but make sure you're packaging that content in a format that is currently working in your space. That's where you're going to get much more reach. Okay. Now, moving forward with monetization, I would build on what you already accomplished. And by the way, you got some crazy good wins already. You got 10 students, which is a proof of concept that your offer is selling, right? It's no joke. I'm just curious. You have not mentioned the email list you have. How big is your email list? If you're selling just from your Instagram page, I would highly advise you to start building your email list, which I'm going to show you how to do in a moment. You generated 3.6K revenue from the first launch, shows highest perceived value. So people really want your offer. That's a good sign. Mind you that a lot of people never get a single sale. So you did a good job here. 360 new contacts and 2 core sales. Oh, so you have 360 email lists, maybe more. This proves that your funnel is working. Just need scale and polish, okay? So this is what I would recommend you moving forward. Build your sales ecosystem around your masterclass. So your masterclass obviously is selling, right? You have proof of concept that people want to buy. So now what you want to do is you want to create a free email or video course that solves a small part of the transformation from your masterclass. So, and then it upsells that masterclass on the back end. So for example, learn how to land your first 3D client could be a very, very good course. You could make a video course about it and then include the upsell for your masterclass by the end of that course. Or you can make a 7-day email course, right? Where you send one lesson every day with actionable, very, very concise advice on how people can get their first 3D client. And over the next, 7 days, you teach them with one lesson at a time. That way people are not overwhelmed and they get specific information they can apply right away. So day one is you create your portfolio on Upwork, and this is how you do it. Day 2, how to optimize your Upwork profile. Day 3, how to start landing your first clients on Upwork, what messages you send. Day 4, day 5, and you just straight up just give them valuable advice every single day, but make sure it's very concise and practical. People love that. People gonna take much more action if you chunk it down that way, instead of giving them, a free ebook that is, 10 pages long and people get overwhelmed. And let's be honest, majority of people never take action on it. So if you do that, by the end of that email sequence, you would add 3 extra emails. So on day 8, day 9, and day 10, you send them 3 extra emails with a discount to join your masterclass, saying, this is the value you got, whatever. And if you're interested in learning more from me, getting me as your coach, getting support 24/7, you promote your masterclass. And by the way, inside the course, just go to Newsletter OS module and go to Monetization OS module, and you're gonna find all of the email examples to use when promoting your offer, right? I included the headlines, I included the email examples, I show how I write my emails. So those first 7 emails, write them yourself. Just understand that those 7 emails should lead them to a specific outcome. So if your free email course is named at learn how to land your first 3D client, make sure over the next 7 days, you truly teach them how to land their first 3D client. You give them all the information throughout those 7 days. And by the end of the sequence, on day 8, day 9, day 10, you start promoting your masterclass. And to see how to promote your masterclass, what emails you should write, just go to the Newsletter OS module or go to Monetization OS module inside the curriculum, and you're going to find all the details about it. Now, obviously, one when selling, you want to focus on proof. You want to feature testimonials, do the results or events on your in your emails with promoting, right? Use your current students into micro case studies, so you can just have like an email where you just break down, how Daniel went from having no clients to landing 5 clients in a month, right? That could be a theme of and subject of your email in that sequence when you start promoting your masterclass. Screenshots, feedback on DMs. You want to collect all of the results you help people generate. If you have not got that, if people have not got results yet with your masterclass, use yourself as a case study. Use your own results. Okay, mistakes, setbacks, and real talk. Okay, so you mentioned that you've been losing followers and you start getting low views. So first of all, it's totally normal that you got lower views when you just came back on the platform and started posting again. And by the way, your views are not that low. I would not worry about it too much. 5,000 views, 3,000 views, 6,000 views. That's very healthy views. That's normal. It just goes to show that you build an audience that care about you and are here for you, right? And I mean that. A lot of people, when they go for a break like that and come back, the engagement is much lower. And I don't see you not coming back out of this with 100K views, having 100K views on your reels again after a few months from now. If you just stay focused and stay consistent on your content by producing at least 5 reels per week. Okay. So that's that. And also for sending 2 emails by accident, that's not a big deal. Don't even worry about it. Just don't do it next time. And people literally forget that. Don't worry about it at all. Now, feeling stretched between content clients and the course, it's completely normal. In the beginning, when you're going to be doing everything yourself. And the last thing you want to do is to kind of like think of, how can I reduce my work time and optimize everything? Nothing is going to be optimized. Everything is going to feel like a mess in the beginning. This is the early stage of Create or Juggle. It's real. And this is what helps. I'm going to explain you what helps, but just keep this in mind. The thing that you are busy, it's a good thing, right? Being busy is good. You're going to be helping clients, you're going to be creating content, you're going to be launching your products, you're going to be launching your lead magnets, and that's a good thing, okay? So here's some advice that helped me when I was in that phase, and I'm still in that phase, right? I still feel like there's a lot of going on in one time. So just, pick one day of the week to batch your content. Record, for example, 4 reels in that day, and the next day edit those reels, and you're going to have content prepared for the entire week in like 2 days. Use Notion to organize your ideas, like weekly goals. I literally share some Notion planners inside the course. Feel free to use those Notion planners. I'm using them myself. Automate anything repetitive. So for example, captions, emails, follow-ups. So captions and emails, you're not going to be able to automate really, but for example, things like ManyChat automations you can set up. So you can set out those lead magnets and freebies on your Instagram. So at least automate that. Protect 1 to 2 deep work slots a week just for course or funnel growth. So I made a mistake here, not a week, but per day. So every day have like a deep work session where you do a needle moving activities and stuff that, drives revenue in your business first thing in the day. So 1 to 2 hours, if you can, 2 to 4 hours. And those things are literally, just keep this in mind. The most important things for you is pushing out content, right? And driving traffic to your lead magnet, right? Because these things are gonna build your email list and build your brand and help you get more sales. So this is what I would recommend you to do moving forward for the next 30 to 60 days. Your only priority should be content, building email list, and driving traffic to your lead magnet, which is going to be like a free course, which automatically going to sell your masterclass on the back end.